Hello, my name is Valentin. I'm VP Marketing for Nano Dimension's Additive Manufacturing Division. And today I want to talk about the sustainability effects of additive manufacturing of electronics. Additive manufacturing of electronics is essentially bringing 3D printing to the electronics industry, where we take a dielectric material, a photopolymer, and a conductive material. At the moment we're using silver nano ink, jet it together, and you can define voxel for voxel to become conductive or dielectric or no material. That means if we print a hole, we just don't print material. And that's very different to the traditional PCB manufacturing industry. The PCB manufacturing industry is about 75 billion in market size, but over 90% is done in the Far East, in China, and it's getting more and more. That's because it's very challenging to open a new PCB plant in North America, because it's essentially a process with a lot of wet chemicals. So fresh water comes in, wet chemicals are used everywhere in the process. We drill holes, we etch traces, we need to electroplate them, and in the end all the water is cleaned out, and then we have the PCB. We just came out of a panel discussion in Japan. They assume that for 1 square meter of PCB, you create 60 kilograms of waste. Just imagine. So now, in our process, we use zero water. Only material is placed where it's needed. We don't drill holes. We don't do etching. We don't do electroplating. So we have much less chemicals in use. The waste, and we have done some studies by advisory services, is less about 96 or 92 or 93%. You might argue with me about that, but it's significantly less. The CO2 impact is over 90% less. And that's not including that if you order your printed circuit board from China, it needs to fly to the United States to be installed. And an additional aspect of sustainability, in our ever-changing world where uncertainty of supply chain is there, you want to have the capability to at least repair products or critical infrastructure when then it's needed with local North American electronics manufacturing. A little bit more about Nano Dimension. Nano Dimension comes originally from AME, additively manufactured electronics, and was able, with a future promise for better products and more sustainable production, to raise quite significant amounts on the Nasdaq. Nano Dimension has been growing organically, but also over M&A of additional companies. While we have been going into one direction, it's the electronics manufacturing as additional process where acquisition of SMTech happened. On the other side, acquisitions in specialized AM segments, such as here micro AM with micron precision printing, and Atmatech for advanced ceramics 3D printing. Additional to that, Nano Dimension integrated now companies in the software field. DeepCube for deep learning technologies. We essentially want to bring deep learning neural models into all our systems so we can have closed loop process control to optimize process throughput and yield. And Additive Flow, which is an advanced simulation software allowing for multi-factor simulations for complex processes such as additive manufacturing. All in the idea of industrializing digital production for complex products, not only mechanical 3D printing, but electronics 3D printing, additive electronics, that means assembly, pick and place, and dispensing. Micro additive manufacturing, here as shown with a Fabrica machine for lens parts or small holders, as everything is getting smaller. And ceramic parts that are used in many applications, from sustainable energies over medical applications to the most advanced RF applications.